Hi guys, welcome to Capital Talk Show. My name is Hassan and today we're going to discuss a potential topic which will be touching university students. Mainly, that topic is the challenges facing university students. And today I have a guest who will be shedding light more on this topic. But before I introduce them my guest, so please I request you to subscribe, like and share my YouTube channel, which is Hassan Official. And from my left guest I have.
My name is ARMSTRONG MUNENE, a student here at MKU University and also as a leader at the Great Legacy Club, which is much in terms of the youths and maybe encouraging the youths. So I would like you, all of you, to join the club and feel encouraged to know more about the club, for it is just the way for this university to cope up with the life and challenges that faces the university students.
Thank you, Muktar. My name is Hoya. I'm a student in Mount Kenya University pursuing diploma in journalism and mass communication, and I'm really glad to be here. I'm a leader in the CU of Mount Kenya University, and I'm also a leader in the Greatest Legacy Club. I'm the vice chairperson, and I'm really happy to speak about matters affecting the youth.
So guys, thanks for having time with us, and I'm glad to host you today. So as we previously stated that university student faces many challenges. The first one, we are trying to more put on light that challenges when it comes to the side of fees. How can students establish their own business despite waiting parents for support?
Okay. A student in university, first of all, is an adult. That's a person who should be dependent on himself. We should not be relying on mostly of the parents. So a student in university should actually have something that he or she could be relying upon, maybe for financial support in case the parents do not have the finance at times. Of course, it's challenging because our country so far there is so much unemployment and all that, but it's upon you as a student to realize that it's your life and you need to do something for it. You need to think what you can do, what you can maybe save the situation with, because the situation will always be there. And the most appropriate way is finding something to be doing, not just idling around. For many students that I've maybe interacted with, I realized that they are so lazy, especially maybe in their works. You find that they might be waking even at 10. Others after waking, if they have no classes, find them in movies, all those things. Those are things that maybe they just waste your time. Find something, at least be doing something constructive that can earn you something to support either you financially, you can even find something that can support your school fee or even your basic needs instead of keeping disturbing your parent each and every day. Yeah, that I think can help.
So finally, how can students establish their own business without depending parent? So far, my friend Armstrong has said some more points. So in you, how do you understand that students can establish their own business without waiting any help from parents? We know that parents are most sponsors us, but how can we do our own business?
First of all, something that I would like to say is that we are grown up just like Armstrong have said. So for us, we should depend on ourselves in a way. Here in campus, there is some business you can do. Like I've seen some students selling chocolates, I've seen others selling sweets, and by the way, this business gives profit. At the same time, you can find a job, like you can go to a hotel and maybe unaweza ajiriwa huko. There's so many things you can do so that you stop depending on parents. Actually, here in campus, I don't think one should be asking parents to give them money. You should find a business so that you can at least depend on yourself.
Thank you. So that was one of the important issues. We know that it's part of challenges, but to establish their own business. On a second question that we are trying to focus is that nowadays in most campus universities there's a rising issues. That is a terror life campus, which means that students having a partner life with his girlfriend or her boyfriend, and later on when matters turn up, they kill each other. What causes those murder cases?
Okay, first of all, starting a relationship, especially in campus, it's a risky game because here you find people live just the way they want. So you can't trust somebody with your art for now, especially now you're not stable. You can't provide everything. How do you expect such a person to love you or maybe to be there always for you, yet you can't provide everything? That person must be cheating on you and that will cost you. So many, I do believe that many who are in a relationship and it later turns out to be maybe deadly. In many cases, it's all about betrayal. And the betrayal comes when one is not able to fulfill the desires of the other. And many the desires, especially of the ladies, mean it's financial. So when this lady finds another man who can maybe fulfill the financial status of that girl, the girl will automatically find a way of getting that person. But on that level, you find that now if the man realizes that, of course, the guilty and maybe the betrayal comes up and is like, I can do anything to this girl because I have done all I could to support her, but now she has decided to go just like assume that I didn't do anything. So we find that that's the main cause actually, that you feel betrayed, you feel I gave all I could just to support her, but in return she just betrayed me. Yeah, it's all it happens.
So that is one of the issues. So what causes terror love in campus? We know that the most victims affected is the ladies. What causes that issues?
Okay, for me, what I would like to comment about that is that issue of business. Because you just want to depend on others. The reason why people are killing others, because they just want to depend on someone. Just because you want money from someone, why can't you just start a business? In school, you are an adult. You can start a business. Like I've seen people, like, they just want to ask something. They just want clothes just because of that others are wearing, that you want a trading clothes just because others are wearing. If you want that, just ask, do something. Find the small thing you have. If you have 500, just start a business and everything will be good. Yeah.
That's an important issue. So finally, how can we overcome the terror love campus in university?
Actually, that's a very simple question, but very difficult to be answered by somebody who doesn't have a purpose or a focus or a vision in his life. If you have a dream and you really love your dream and really want to achieve your dream, it will be so easy for you to overcome such things like maybe relationships that are not of any benefit to your life. So you find that to overcome such a thing, automatically you have to be a focused student. When you are busy doing something, it's automatically you not have that time to keep wasting time just working with men or women just anyhow. You just find yourself, you're so busy doing something constructive just for your future. Another thing is that don't hurry up on things. Things do not just go happen like you find yourself in campus and now everybody is so good to you and you're like, I need all this. We find that some men will just have more than like 10 girlfriends at a go. All these things are just wasted your time. You need to focus, especially men. You need to understand you have a future. Actually, you are in the greatest problem because the moment you get out there, these girls will never follow you. You'll just be alone. You'll just be surviving and striving life out there without anyone to help you. These girls may find some other people to marry them, but you'll never be married as a man. You'll marry. You'll just have to keep yourself into the position that you'll be now financing your family. Now if you wasted your whole time in the campus just following and rushing after girls, where will you be? So it's just simple. Just live a life that you know it will benefit your future and it will be of benefit even to the family. The main problem with the youths and especially the men, they have no that vision of a man. If you are really a man, and I'm talking to the youths in the campus, if you trust yourself you're a man, then act like one. Don't act like a boy. A boy doesn't have any vision, but a man, a gentleman actually, a gentleman got a vision and a purpose on his life. And he cannot just be walking around with anybody. He just walks with people who have a vision and a desire to achieve their dreams and all that they want in their future. So on the girls' child, maybe I can say, girls, it's upon them also to understand, as I representing the men who got visions and dreams, actually I do prefer girls who are not dependent to anybody. Who are not even girls actually, ladies. Let me call them ladies, because ladies is a bit better to a woman or to a girl who is on focus. You find they are rare actually, but they are there, girls who are focused at the dream to achieve. And so such people are people that we can friend with, because I know they have a dream that I can also wish to support, and we can work together. That's all about life in campus, and that's how to survive actually.
Yeah, that is more explanation, and actually it's one of the solutions to overcome love terror in campus, which nowadays has turned to another terror. So, which is mainly rooming up in a university campus. So finally, you as a lady, how can we overcome that love terror campus? It mainly goes to murder cases, whereby she's the girl who will be the victim, and later on the parents and the family are just saying that their daughter has been killed by Mr. So and so. How can you overcome it?
Okay, first of all, what I would like to tell students is, if you are in a toxic relationship, just quit. And if you are following what others people, most people like following what other people are doing. Like you want to be in a relationship just because your friend is in a relationship. If you are doing that just because others are doing, just quit. Then if you have a boyfriend who is beating you, who doesn't want to listen to you, who doesn't want to follow your vision, to listen to your vision and your dream, just quit. Focus on your future. When focus on your future, if you listen to people, listen to advices from your parents, listen from advices from fellow leaders, and you will get what you want. Please focus on what will build you. Focus on what will build your vision. Yeah, that's why I'm inviting people to the Greatest Legacy Club, so that you can get motivated and know what to do and what to build and how to build your future.
Yeah, to the end of the show, we're about to end the show. So what roles the government as well as the media channels can play to stop that activities nowadays just coming up in university campuses?
Okay. The issue about the government, of course, here the government cannot fully support the student to stop killing others. You know, this is a matter of the relationship between you and the other person. So it's about you. So the government can only maybe send people to maybe give the advices. And the advices are the still things that we are telling you. Join the clubs that can benefit you. There are so many clubs, there are so many groups, there are so many mentors around the university who can help you do. Of course, if we talk about the school has actually based so many groups that really help students who are willing to help. You know, the problem with the student is that if you want to be helped, you have to look for someone to help. Don't expect a person to come and know your problems. You have to go and give your problems. So, as my friend here said, there are so many clubs, especially the Greatest Legacy Club. Here we can support you, and there are so many other counseling groups. You can find someone to counsel if you are in a toxic relationship, or maybe you're facing things that maybe addict to you. Don't die alone. You know, when you face things alone, you're not overcome it. But when you share it, at least you are easy to cope up and to maybe overcome it. So on the issues about the government, I don't think the government can have a big role to play in relationships, especially in campus. Because the only thing that I know the government does is maybe taking over. Actually, the government also has a role, but the role is just to punish whoever does it. Yeah, so I don't think the government even helps. It's just like wasn't the case. Because now, if I kill that girl, then just the government comes with the whole authority and takes me.
The security forces.
Yeah, they comes and take me. Now, how have you solved the problem? You know, it will happen to another person. Yes, someone may fear that the person was held by the government because of killing, but still we find they will also do it because it's not something they have been advised or been counseled about it. So the best solution is about the counseling and maybe the guidance on how to overcome all these things, not just putting them in jail or judging them or understand these things. Sometimes it's not the man who wants. It's because of what he has gone through, the betrayal.
And media, what the role media can play?
Okay,
You know, media is a big channel that
The media-
normally portrays a lot of activity that's going on within the country and outside.
Okay, actually the media is a very dangerous thing and it's a very important thing too. So the media you find many of them who are in relationship, perhaps they are looking to someone else, somebody maybe they saw in the media, maybe having a very good relationship, living a very a life that is of high standards, and they're like, yes, we can do all this, we can do this also. And then in that process we forget that these people are employed, these people got their own life, you can't feel like them. So the media will affect you actually. When you watch them, you feel like you want to be like them. Just ask yourself what the process, how did they reach that? Before you see them enjoying their life and like you want to be like them. And you just have to understand, it didn't happen, it just didn't happen. They had a journey to work, they had a lot to face, they had a lot to sacrifice, so you have to follow the process. Don't jump on things, you'll just mess up.
Thank you very much. Mary, what's the roles of the government acting as external hand to curb this love terror campus?
Okay, the government will just provide money so that you can school. We just give you money so that you can school. Just because they have provided the money, like the KUSUPs.
Yeah, and help loan there.
Yeah, and help loan. Use the money well. Use the money to build yourself. Use the money to build your future. Something that will make you great. Not something that will make you lose what you had. Use the money well. And also the government provide motivators. Listen to those motivators. Attend those sessions. Attend those people where those people are talking. Okay, about the media. We do, most of the time we do follow what the media is doing. We listen to those people and maybe even those relationships are not true. Just use the media to make you a better person. Just listen to what you should do in your relationship. If you have to be in a relationship, then put God first. And everything will be good to go.
Thank you very much. And I'm very much happy for just having a time with us. So finally, your final words about you giving to which kind of advice will you give to the students, mainly who are currently in the campus? At the same time, they might watch in this channel. So what advice will you give them?
Okay, to all the students or the youths in the campus, of course I do expect these are grown up, as I said. May you maintain your goal. May you maintain the purpose that you're in campus. What are you doing in school? The main goal is what should be driving you. Don't focus on other things that are not the problem that you youths are doing. The mistake that you're doing actually is when you focus on the lesser things of maybe the university fight, you're complaining of too much things that are so of little benefit. But if you focus on what is important, especially your dream, and work on to it, then be expectant of greatness at the end of it.
Yeah. Finally, you advise to the students who are in campus.
Okay, what I would like to advise the students is focus on what you have. Don't ever try to change yourself for the sake of fitting in. You know, most students have joined relationship just because they want to fit in. Focus on what you have. If you want to build your future, focus on what you have. At the same time, trust in God. That's something that I want students to learn. Trusting in God and believing God. Knowing that God is everything. If you are in a relationship, then God is that relationship. If you want a partner, then God is that partner. Just trust in God. At the same time, you will never win
without having a God.
without having God.
Yeah.
That's something very self-explanatory.
God should
be the priority. Focus on God. Everything you have to do, it's God. If you have to sing, it's God. If you have to go and shop, it's God. So guys, focus on God and everything shall go well. Yes.
Yeah, finally we have come to the end of the show, and we have discussed a lot of potential issues, which is mainly the challenges facing university students, including the lack of food, terror lack in campus, and also the possible solutions. And I'm sure if you follow them and listen keenly to those solutions, it will absolutely help you and to make sure that you'll be in a safer side. And I would like to thank my precious guest who helping me to put more shades on the light on this topic. And remember, always home and west, east and west. Capital Talk Show is the final show that will help you every solutions concerned about the life that university students are facing. Till next time, goodbye.
Let me talk for you, walk for you, walk for you, balance. What you said, I come on, let me talk for you, walk for you, walk for you.